Hey everybody, Max Kevin here. It's Little Cute Podcast. It's not too long. Oh, so much going on right now. Where do I even begin? I mean, oh my god, I might even have to make this a big cutie podcast, dude. I'm just gonna talk for 30 hours straight, bro. It's a marathon. It's a podcast marathon. Call now to donate. Give me some money. Just give me $5. All right, come on. I'm poor. Anyway, let's see. Where do I even begin today? Well, as I'm recording this, I'm watching the UFC fights that are going on in Moscow right now. Fucking Putin, dude. Goddamn Russians, dude. Anyway, yeah. If you don't know, Khabib Nurmagomedov, his brother, I don't know. Abubakar, I don't know. Fucking his little brother was fighting. UFC debut, no big deal. And he's in Russia, dude. Khabib in Russia, dude. Yeah, and well, he got submitted in the first round. Oopsies. So much for family legacy, huh? God, that must be tough, huh? Your big brother's like top shit, and you just get submitted in the first round. You're like, Dad, why don't you love me? Why don't you love me, Dad? He's like, well, because your big brother's 29-0, and you're 0-1. Back to wrestling bears, Anyway, so let's see. Last night I went down to Winston's, Ocean Beach, locals only. Hadn't been there in a while, probably like over a month, I guess. They're doing some new thing where you can heckle the comedians. I guess let's try to get people in there, try to make it more interesting, because it's just basically like all the comedians and a couple customers anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I went down there, and I had some jokes planned. Then I went up there, and it's just like, everyone was asking questions, and like the audience was asking questions instead of comedians doing their sets, so it's like, do you guys want me to tell jokes, or do you want to ask me questions? I don't know. What are we doing here, And I just kind of like forgot my whole set pretty much, because I was preparing to answer questions. I don't know. I just fucking suck. I suck so bad at improv. Like, I wasn't even trying to think of anything funny. When people ask me a question, I would just answer it, like, truthfully, instead of trying to think of something funny. That was pretty dumb on my part, huh? I kind of forgot, like, exactly what the job of a comedian is, Anyway, I think it's good practice. It'll be good practice for, remembering my sets and stuff, and, working on the fly, dude. On the fly. You gotta come up with shit on the fly, bro. Oh, anyway, let's see what else. So, yeah, I was really tired, last night. Like, I went to bed at like 10. Because, the time change is messing me up. Like, I'm automatically waking up at like 7 a.m. every day, no matter what time I go to bed, because my biological clock is ticking, And like Thursday night, like I couldn't go to sleep. This is gonna sound so fucking retarded, but I couldn't go to sleep because I saw this Bernie Sanders tweet that was so fucking dumb. It just pissed me off so. I got so triggered. You know what I mean? I get so triggered by anti-capitalist stuff, And yeah, if you haven't seen the tweet, Bernie Sanders is like, he's like, Bill Gates has $106 billion. He could give that $100 billion to the government, and we'll solve homelessness and make clean water for everyone, and Bill Gates will still have $6 billion, And it's just like, oh no, Bernie. No, why do you say such dumb shit? And why do so many other people agree with your dumb shit that's fucking retarded? I mean, let's just think about this for a second. Okay, first off, Government already spends 40 cents of every dollar. They're already spending $4 trillion a year. And Bernie's like, we can't. We want to solve homelessness and clean water, but $4 trillion is not enough. We need another 100 billion. I mean, that's the main problem. Is like they keep saying, the problem is lack of money. Well, it's not a lack of money. The government's fucking corrupt. That's why. You ever have that, that uncle? He's like, I just need $100 more and then I can get my life in order. It's like, I don't think that $100 is really going to change much. It's not the core problem. But yeah, let's just assume for a second that Bernie was right, and that $100 billion wouldn't just go in the pockets of whoever's getting those government contracts. Let's just assume for a second that it would actually work. It would solve all homelessness and clean water for everyone in America. Okay, we'll just assume that. All right. Well, let's see. What has Bill Gates done with that $100 billion? Well, he's reduced malaria around the world. So I don't know if you know this, but before Bill Gates was trying to cure malaria, killed about 1 million people a year. No big deal. Just 1 million people, And now it's half that, right? So that's 500,000 people every year that are alive now thanks to Bill Gates, which they wouldn't be if he had given that money to the government. So let's see, I don't know. Let's say that's 500,000 people a year. And let's just say only for the last 10 years, right? That's 5 million people. Oh, and guess what? Of those 1 million people that die every year, half of them are children under 5. Okay? So, let's see. Bernie Sanders thinks that solving homelessness and clean water in America is more important than the lives of 2.5 million children. Okay, that's basically his argument there. It's, fuck the 2.5 million kids that died. We need to solve homelessness, And it's just so fucking dumb. It's just so, and that's not to mention, all the shit that Bill Gates has done to make the world more productive. Not only has he saved the lives of millions of children that would have died from malaria, but he's made the entire world more productive through his, through Microsoft, right? Through all of his ventures. The rest of us. I mean, we're having this fucking conversation right now. This podcast is happening right now because of the work of Bill Gates. Okay? Because of the work of Bernie Sanders, he's done fucking nothing. Bernie Sanders has done nothing productive with his entire life. His highest paying job ever is as a politician, right? The only reason he has $1 million is because he's made a lot of money because his highest paying salary has been as a politician, right? I think he figured that out early in life, that he didn't have any skills or talent and couldn't do shit. So he's like, you know what I'll do? I'll just yell platitudes to dumb Americans and they'll vote for me and then I'll have a good job, right? So, I mean, that's basically his strategy, right? That's all you got to do is just you blame people, you blame people's problems on a different group, right? Trump does this too. He's like, you guys, you have all these problems. It's those goddamn Mexicans, And everyone's like, that's right. Yeah, it's not my fault. It's those damn Mexicans, And Bernie Sanders does the same thing too. He's like, you got some problems. It's not your fault. It's the rich people, I was trying to do my Bernie Sanders impression there. And it's the same thing. I don't understand why cannot. The reason why it bugs me so much is I guess with Trump doesn't bother me because so many people realize that he's full of shit, right? But Bernie Sanders bothers me because people don't realize he's full of shit, even though they're both full of shit. And they both use the exact same tactics of blaming other groups of people for all the problems, right? It's just so fucking dumb, man. Goddamn Bernie Sanders. He wants to give all he complains about is corruption, and he wants to give the government more money, right? Hey, Bernie Sanders. Hey, how about you read a little book? It's called The Lord of the Rings. I don't know if you heard of it, but there's this one ring that corrupts everybody, and there's this character called Boromir, and he says, "Oh, you know what we should do? We should use that ring of power to kill the corruption." But does it work? No. Why? Because corruption corrupts, right? You can't use power to fight corruption. You fucking moron, all right? Read the goddamn Lord of the Rings, okay? You goddamn Boromir. Fuck, man. Oh, God. Oh, God. Anyway, don't want to get too political here on the Little Cutie podcast. I know pretty much everything I said in the last few minutes was not funny at all, and just political rambling. But it's just like, goddamn, oh God, I hate any anti-capitalist stuff. Yeah. Today, I don't know if you guys know this. Today is the 30th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. Also, when I was a student, I lived in Berlin for a year. I was studying over there. Ich kann Deutsch und der Mauer ist weg. I forgot all my German, but anyway. So little kids out there, I mean, if you were to tell those people that were knocking down the wall that in 30 years, the majority of young Americans would have a negative view of capitalism and a positive view of socialism, they'd look at you and they'd just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. You're a goddamn moron. That will never happen. How could people be so goddamn ignorant and stupid to do that, right? And well, you look that person in the face and you say, yeah, I don't know, man. I guess it's just the internet, I guess. These fucking kids, they're just looking at memes all day. They never read books. They don't read any books like Lord of the Rings or, Basic Economics by Thomas Sowell. Anyway. Goddamn Berlin Wall. Yeah, it's so funny how, like, at the same time, like Trump's trying to build the wall, and so all these people are like, oh, the Berlin Wall fell. Yeah, Trump, you're a fucking idiot. But then at the same time, everyone forgets that, the Berlin Wall was built because corruption happens, The more money you give the government, the more power it has, the more corrupt people try to obtain that power, right? So even if Bernie Sanders is benevolent, whatever, and he's a really great, nice person, as soon as he's dead, all that power is still going to exist, and evil people are going to go after that power, okay? All these fucking people, they're like, oh, billionaires shouldn't exist. Oh, hey, guess what? The government controls $4 trillion, okay? And this, I don't know, there's like, 500 politicians? So that's about $8 billion per politician. So if you think $1 billion is too much for one person, well, every politician has control over about $8 billion. So we need to reduce that by about, 85% or so to... Oh, God, it's just so dumb. I hate talking about this, to be honest. I hate how so many dumb ideas and fucking obvious charlatans are popular. I'm just like, why is everyone so goddamn stupid? Oh, anyway, hope everyone has a good day today. It's Saturday. Hope you go out with the family today and have a nice little cute little barbecue. Cute little barbecue. By the cute little barbecue. Oh, man. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.